Hi, today I will be doing a footwork, a kick and drill, which is famously known as 里合腿, the inside crossing kick. A lot of people use them as warm-up. The demonstration, the basic drill looks like this. So a lot of style, especially northern style, do this, either with one palm strike or with two palm strike. It's also important after you finish the kick, you have the ability to stand with one foot. That's important. I have seen a lot of beginner practitioners, they often forget to keep their balance, so they do this, and then they fall. The reason behind this is that you don't pay much attention to your standing foot, which is your ground. That's the basic. Never forget your ground when you throw a kick, whether it's a high kick, a midsection kick, or a low kick. Now, moving on to this inside crossing kick. So a lot of people say, this is too fancy. I don't know what to do with this. Technically, this is not so much of an offensive kick. It's more of a defensive movement. So for example, the movement looks like this on the sideway. As you can probably see, there's a turning movement within this. And I have focused so much on my videos previously, and you will probably see, you'll hear me talking about the twisting, the circular movement. They create much more energy than your body originally have. So always keep that in mind. So the movement in the form looks like this. And one more time from the other direction. Okay, so after this, we usually follow up with our 瀑布, which means crouching stance. A lot of people say that's for keep your balance or keep your stretchability. It's not wrong entirely, but there's always a hidden meaning behind every martial arts, every Kung Fu movement. So as I used to practice when I was a much younger teenager, I like to do this, and that's all, to show that I'll be able to stand properly and with a beautiful stance. Until one day, my masters taught me that you forget the hidden meaning behind the second kick. And I was like, what's the second kick? I already do the 里合腿, which is the obvious movement, which everybody sees. You'll see later on, it's a simple block. But the second part is the essence of this move, which means after you block, there should always be a low striking kick before you land on the ground. So that's how I learned that there's always a meaning behind every martial art movement, that after the inside out, there should be another low strike. But the low strike is hidden smoothly in the ground. And it's not easy to see this, so I'll be demonstrating this later on with an opponent to practice with. And that's it for the self-practice of 刮面里合. Okay, so the movement that I will be doing right now is the application of 刮面腿, which is a good midsection block with your footwork. So let's assume he's doing me a kick right in the middle section. Again, like I said, I could use my arm, but that would be a weak versus strong. One more time. So if you do this, this is the first movement. One more time. But did you see if you remember from my previous video or my explanation, a twist is always important. A turning always generates more power than a direct strike. So while he's coming with a straight kick, what I want to do is doing a little bit of inside curly. Now he will lose his balance like this. Now what I want to do is strike out with his back leg. That's the movement behind this, because he's falling into his balance while being blocked by me. So for example, now this is a good opportunity. I shouldn't wait for him to stand solid. If I wait too long, he's solid again. Now we are at the beginning position. So this movement has to do continuously like this. Oh, sorry. Ready? 1 and 2. So this will be a low strike to his. But in the demonstration of self-practice, this is important to know that this is also a hidden strike. And that's it for the lower part of the application.